Hello everyone, welcome back to Biology Basics. And as the 10th class examinations are approaching, so we are trying to cover the point-wise differences that are very important for the examination, board examination. So now, today we are going to discuss the differences between the RBC and the WBC. So the first difference is in the abbreviation only. So RBC stand for red blood cells, and the WBC, it stands from the white blood cells. Okay. Now, if we talk about the function, so the function of the red blood cell is to transport gases, that is the carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay. However, if we talk about the function of the WBC, then it is meant to provide the defense against infection. Okay, so whenever there is an infection in our body, the WBC, it will just defend us or defend our body. Okay. Now the third difference between the two is in the nucleus. So this is very important, student. This is also asked in the 1 mark question, whether the RBC, they will have the nucleus or not, or in which of the blood cell the nucleus is present or absent. So the nucleus is absent in case of the red blood cell. However, the nucleus is present in the case of WBC, okay, white blood cells. So this is the third difference. The next difference between the two is in terms of the shape. The shape of the red blood cell, student, is biconcave disc-like. Okay, biconcave disc. However, if we talk about the WBC, then the shape is irregular. Okay, so they will have the irregular shape. The next difference, student, is in terms of the lifespan. Okay, so lifespan is how long this cell will survive. So the lifespan of the red blood cell is around 120 days. However, the white blood cells, the lifespan, it will vary from few hours to years. Okay, so it depends upon the type of white blood cells. Now, if we talk about the pigments, the red blood cell is red due to the presence of the pigment, that is hemoglobin. Okay. However, the white blood cell is lacking the pigment. Okay. So this is the next difference between the two. Now, the seventh difference between the red blood cell and the white blood cell is in terms of origin. So the red blood cell, they will originate from the bone marrow cells. Okay, bone marrow, and the white blood cell, they will be originated from bone marrow or from the lymph nodes. So they will originate there. Okay. Now if we talk about the types, that is the 8th difference between the two. So the red blood cell is of only one type. Okay, but if we talk about the white blood cell, so there are several types of white blood cell, like lymphocytes, neutrophils, etc. Okay. So the 9th difference, student, between the two is the role. So already we talk about the function. So the RBC, they will play a role in the gas exchange. Okay, and whereas the WBC, they will play an important role in our immunity. Okay, and if we talk about the numbers, like how, or the count, the more technical term is the count, then there will be around 5 million per millimeter cube RBC in our body. Okay, whereas if we talk about the numbers of WBCs, so they are around 7,000 to 8,000. Okay, per cubic millimeter. Okay, so these are the 10 differences, student, between red blood cell and white blood cell. I hope it is very clear to you, and if this question is asked in the examination, I hope you will answer it exactly like this and you will score the full marks. So if you like the video, student, please like, comment and subscribe so that it will encourage me to make more such videos. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.